All right, Algebra 1, we're going to get through a quick lesson here. Lesson 4.5. We are multiplying polynomials by monomials. Remember, a monomial is one term. A binomial is two terms. A trinomial is three terms. All of the above and more terms are called polynomials. Our essential question is, can you multiply polynomials by monomials? We can. So let's look at what we're going to do here. Example 1, I have a monomial times a binomial, and I'm just going to distribute. Remember, when I multiply, I add the exponents, and x times negative 2 is just negative 2x. Not so bad yet. Number 2 is the exact same thing except with a y. Y times y times positive 3. Y squared plus 3y. All right, let's look at a few harder ones. This is saying 2a times a plus 3b. 2a times a is 2a squared. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 2a times 3b, we're going to multiply the numbers to give us 6ab. And this one, example 4, looks really busy, but it's not much harder than the one we just did. Negative 3b times 2b squared is negative 6b to the third. I have 1b and 2 b's. Plus negative 3b times 4b is negative 12b squared. Now, did I need that plus a negative? No, we could just go ahead and write that as a minus sign, right? So we could look at the beginning, oh, that's going to be a negative 12b squared. And then don't forget about this 1 here. Negative 3b times negative 1 is positive 3b. All right, I have a couple harder ones here. For example 6, we do want to work from the inside out. So let's work with this negative 3 first. So my second line will say a times the quantity of 2a minus 3 plus 3a. And then inside those brackets, remember that we can go ahead and add like terms. So my next line will say a, and I know 2a plus 3a is 5a, and the negative 3. And now we're going to go ahead and distribute this a to each term, where my final answer is 5a squared minus 3a. All right, example 7 is where I want to get to. Notice it's equal to 0. So all of a sudden, they have this messy mess, and they make it equal to 0. So let's go ahead and let's start by distributing first. And notice there's a couple things I can distribute here. 2x minus 5x squared plus 5x squared minus 10 is equal to 0. Now the lovely thing about Algebra 1 is so far we haven't learned how to solve equations with x squares. So if this isn't happening yet, because we haven't been there yet, they should cancel out. So notice the negative 5x squared and the positive 5x squared cancel out. So we end up with just 2x minus 10 equals 0. And all of you know how to solve that because we were rock stars doing that. I'm going to add 10 over. 2x is equal to 10. And if I divide each side by 2, you probably did it in your head already, x is equal to 5. So just a heads up on these, when you get these x squares, they should cancel out because we haven't been there yet. We haven't solved what we call quadratic equations yet. So don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and awesome job today.